Hello students, as we have done two parts of our chapter the Vedic civilization. So today we are going to do remaining topic of the chapter. So what are the remaining topic? Economic and social life, religious ideas and political life of the Vedic civilization. Okay, so let's start with the economic and social life. Okay, so in the previous video we have seen that agriculture and animal husbandry was the main occupation during the Vedic period. But apart from the agriculture and animal husbandry, people are following other occupation also. Okay, artisans and people practicing various occupations were the important part of the life. And these people, these artisans have formed a independent organization known as a शेरनीस और अ गिल्ड. इन लोगों ने एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाई थी, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? शेरनीज और गिल्ड्स. ओके, एंड द हेड ऑफ दिस शेरनी वाज नोन एज शेरसेती. व्हाट? शेरसेती. सो हु इज द हेड ऑफ द शेरनीज? शेरसेती इज द हेड ऑफ द शेरनीज और गिल्ड. ओके. Now, Varna system of the Vedic civilization. So there are four Varnas. Varna means caste. Okay. So the caste is divided into four parts. How many parts? Four parts. So first is Brahmin. Then we have a Kshatriya. Then we have a Vaishya. And the last one is a Shudra. Okay. So caste system. So four caste was there. First was the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and then Shudra. Okay. In the starting, in the beginning, the Varna were decided by the occupation. Okay. So if a person is doing some work, so that person will belong to that category. I will explain you that in further. But in the later period, it came to be decided on the basis of birth. How it? We will explain. We will see. Okay. Now, Brahmin. Brahmin means the people who are a priest. Priest मतलब पंडित. And teacher, guru. So they are come under the Brahmin caste. They are the upper caste. Okay. So in the starting, if a person is a priest or a teacher, so it will be considered as a Brahmin. But in the later period, what happened? The Varna came to be decided on the basis of the birth. Suppose पंडित के घर कोई बेटा हुआ तो वो ब्राह्मण होगा. ओके. देन वी हैव अ क्षत्रिय. क्षत्रिय मीन्स सोल्जर्स. ओके. सो वॉट एवर इफ अ पर्सन इज अ सोल्जर इन द आर्मी, so his caste will be kshatriya, but later on what happened, his son will also known as a kshatriya. Okay. So this is the caste system of the Vedic civilization. Third we have a Vaishya. Vaishya means farmers and businessmen, small businessmen. They are known as a Vaishya caste. They belong to the Vaishya caste. And then last we have a Shudra. Shudra means servants. They serve all three classes. इनके यहाँ नौकरी this Shudra is नौकर type लोग. Okay. So they are the lower class people. So how many class we have in the Vedic period? So first we have a Brahmin. Brahmin is the upper class. Then we have a Kshatriya. Kshatriya means a soldier. Then we have a Vaishya. Vaishya means a farmer and all, businessman. And then the Shudra are the servant of these upper classes. Okay. इन लोगों के जो नौकर होते थे वो शूद्रा क्लास के होते थे. Because of this caste system, this Varna system is decided on the basis of birth. It lead to the caste system. It gave rise to the caste system. Okay. Now, stages or ashramas of the life. In the Vedic period, the full life of a people or a person is divided into four parts. How many parts? Four stages or a four part. Okay. So first is a Brahmacharya ashrama. So Brahmacharya ashrama is, in this ashrama a person has to sit with the guru and learn the lessons of life. मतलब अभी जैसे हम बच्चे लोग हैं, सो बच्चों का पहला आश्रमा है कि हमें गुरु के साथ बैठकर अपनी पढ़ाई कंप्लीट करनी है. ओके. सेकेंड आश्रमा इज द गृहस्थी आश्रमा. ओके. So at this period, a man would carry out his duty toward his family and society with the help of his wife. गृहस्थी संभालने का. At the second stage, a man is supposed to do his all the work with the help of his wife, okay, and live happy life with this family and society. Third is the Vanaprastha Ashrama. In the Vanaprastha Ashrama, a man is expected to detach himself from the household work. ये अब घर बार छोड़ कर at this stage a man is supposed to leave his house and live in the and go to the forest and do the meditation and acquire the knowledge. Okay, so at this stage वो जो आदमी होगा वो अपना घर छोड़कर जंगल में चला जाएगा और वेरी सिंपल लाइफ रहने लगेगा. Okay, this is the Vanaprastha Ashrama. And last ashrama is the sannyasa ashrama. So at this stage the convention to renounce all the relation, lead in life in the order to understand the meaning of human life and not stay at one place. इसमें अब वो सारे घर से जो है अपने ताल्लुक़ तोड़ देगा, रिलेशन तोड़ देगा और संन्यास ले लेगा और एक जगह से दूसरी जगह रिलीजियन को प्रीच करेगा लाइफ को समझने के लिए, जैसे हम लोग देखो साधु बाबा लोग करते. सो दिस इज द संन्यास आश्रमा. ओके, नाउ रिलीजियस आइडिया ऑफ द वैदिक पीरियड. इन द वैदिक पीरियड द फोर्सेस ऑफ नेचर सच एज सन, wind, rain, river, storm were given the form of deities. Okay, so they were worshipping these deities. वो लोग सूरज की पूजा करते थे, रेन की पूजा करते थे, रिवर की पूजा करते थे. So these are the form of deities of the Vedic period. Okay, yajna is the act of offering havi in the fire. यजना मीन्स यज्ञ. यू कैन सी हियर, इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, यजना बोलते हैं. यजना इज द एक्ट ऑफ पुटिंग हावी. नाउ व्हाट इज हावी? So the Vedic people put offerings in the yajna fire. These offerings are known as a havi. So हम लोगों ने देखा होगा कि पूजा वगैरह में वो लोग जो यजना की फायर होती है उसमें कुछ कुछ डालते हैं. So जो भी वो लोग डालते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं, हावी बोलते हैं. ओके, so these are the religious idea during the Vedic period. Political system of the Vedic period. Now Vedic period, in Vedic period each village had a head known as a ग्रामीणी. ओके, छोटे छोटे विलेज में एक मुखिया होता था, उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते थे, ग्रामीणी बोलते थे. ओके, एंड अ ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस फॉर्म्ड अ विश एंड when two or three villages come together, so it is known as a wish. What? Wish. और उसका हेड कौन होता था, विशपति. Who is the head? विशपति is the head of a wish. Okay, सेवरल विश. एंड जब दो चार विश एक साथ आके फॉर्म हो जाते थे तो उसको हम क्या बोलते थे, जना. ओके, सेवरल विश आर कम टुगेदर, सो इट इज नोन एज अ jana. Okay, and when the jana settled in a specific region it came to be known as a janapad. Okay, and the head of the janapad was known as the raja, king, nirpa also we called it. Okay, and the duty of the king was to administer his kingdom and protect the people from the outside people and collect the taxes. Okay, these are the duties of the king. And to do these duties carefully and conveniently, Raja and a king has appointed various people. Okay, जैसे हम लोगों ने देखा होगा मंत्री और फिर उसके जो राजा के लोग होते हैं उसके दरबार में बैठते. सो वो सारे क्या करते हैं, राजा को हेल्प करते हैं सारा सिस्टम संभालने में. ओके, सो दिस वाज द पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम ऑफ द वैदिक पीरियड. Hope you have understood the concept. Thanks for watching.